Now, can you hear me now? Got to turn the computer on. Got to turn the microphone on. Does it work now, Peter?
Yeah, it works.
Okay, yeah, that one's on me. Can't blame YouTube for that one. Sorry about that one. Everybody, how you doing? It's Monday morning. This all started out as nicely as we were hoping it to, but except it didn't. So yeah, it's gonna be great. Somebody said they wish they're a knife. I don't know that I wish I was a knife. I don't want to be crammed in some dude's pockets, then pulled out and played with every day. But yeah. Henry G, hi George. Hi Henry, how you doing? It's good to see you. Steve 00, yeah? Yeah. Okay, we got a lot of fun stuff to talk about today. I saw some people earlier talking about the heretics we got in. And one of them is this Pariah manual. And I'll talk about this more in the video. But I'll tell you, I think I'm in love. This is a really cool knife. Magna Cut blade, FRN handle. Very smooth action. It's a little bit blade heavy, but its balance point is still right on the pivot, so it's not too crazy. But it's nice and smooth, nice and strong, locks up well. I'm excited about it. Okay. EDC Associate, what's up? Hey, what's up, man? By the way, I'm carrying a Big Idea Design Fountain EDC. That's my pen today. Blake Conrad, you're the man. You're the man too, Blake. Clavid IDK, hello. Hello, Clavid. You know, I hope you're going to win the giveaway today, Clavid, because you come every single day, and we always feel so bad because you give us so much support, and you're always here having a good time with us, and we haven't had you win the giveaway yet. But hopefully today's the day. Today we're giving away this guy, and I got to say, I am jealous. This one is the We Knives Ator, and this one's cool because it has an integral handle. So this handle is one piece of titanium. The only screws involved are here where you have a lock bar insert. And that's because if you don't have that, and you just have the blade tang resting on titanium, it gets a bit sticky. So we have a little steel piece here to rest against the blade. We have a pocket clip screwed on, and we have the pivot that goes through the blade. Other than that, no hardware at all. And on the front, they made it so you have no screws visible. It is really good looking. Rips. That knife has Clavid written all over it. You're darn right it does. Hopefully we got this one. Now, to win this one, if Clavid wins it, that's fine. But if somebody else wins it, I'm going to have to give it to somebody else. And that way you win it is, first, you are 18 years or older. Second, you live in the United States of America. Third, in a jurisdiction I can legally ship this knife to, which shouldn't be a problem this week because I'm pretty sure this is legal in all 50 states, but not all 1 bajillion cities within the 50 states. So that is on you. If it gets confiscated on the way to your address, that's not on us. And if you want to win this one, all you have to do is be the first to answer the trivia question correctly at the end of the video. Now, the way you're going to find that trivia question is if you watched our video from last week. We rated some collections. There's a lot of fun knife collections out there, and hopefully we're going to do that again. I had a lot of fun with that video. And we will, hopefully, get this knife out to somebody today. Yeah, what'd you guys think? Did you guys enjoy the video with all the collections? We certainly had fun making it, but if it's not the kind of thing you guys want to see, then we can move on. But if you guys are like, yes, more of that, then we can make more. It's all up to you. EDC Associate, not to get off topic, I'm going to Texas Pen Show. Hopefully you can score a nice pen. I hope you do too. I've always wanted to go to a pen show, but unfortunately I put all of my eggs in the knife show basket. So I get to go to plenty of those. And I got this one at a knife show actually, but pens are still fun. I just do what I do. My card is 12 grand. Come on, Clavid, pull the trigger, buy that stuff. That's a lot of money. Beautiful integral indeed. Patiently waiting for a Microtech Zero Blade Play models. We actually got one in, the Luminary. We had in stock on Friday. I don't know if it's still there, but that was the first Zero Blade Play Microtech I'd seen in Blade HQ history. So very exciting indeed. CJRB Hectare versus Kershaw Iridium. I don't know what to get. I think I prefer the Iridium. The Iridium's blade feels a little more belly heavy to me. And the Hectare, its handle is a bit small in my opinion. So truth in metal, there we go. My vote is the Iridium, but you can't go wrong with either one. I have 94 knives on my wish list. Is that too many? That's not enough, DW. Is the Krukarda Manix actually a standard Manix with some engraved tie scales? Is actually a standard Manix. Oh! Okay. It's a standard Mannix. I thought it was a Crucarda, but it's engraved titanium scales, which is also super cool. All right, Steve below. I like showing off the collections. Well, I think we should do it maybe some more. I don't know if we can do it every week, but I think every once in a while we could do a collection corner sort of thing. Congratulations to winner. I'm not good at these things, lol. NFK20, don't have some faith in yourself. It's gonna be great. Also, we wish we had Clavid IDK's knife collection on one. What if we did a video of Clavid IDK's cart? That'd be fun. My favorite videos are pocket checks. Every night I dream someone asks me. I will say, when some people says, what's in your pocket? It makes you feel a little special, like someone cares. Unfortunately, in public, very seldom do they ask me what's in my pockets. So many things, I need suspenders. It's a real thing. Just picked up the bailout. I'm jealous. I've had my eye on one of those aluminum bailouts for a long time. I really do like that one. Clavid says he gives permission for us to use his cart. It's a lot of knives, bro. Okay, should we do some new knives? All right, Juliana. Hi, George, what's your favorite blade style? I'm a drop point guy. I'm pretty boring like that, but I do like a good drop point. John Thompson, most insane blade carts at Blade HQ would be a great short. That could be fun. Okay, let's do this thing. I've not run into anyone who likes lives like we do. Well, you got to find somebody EDC associated. Hopefully you'll find somebody at that pen show. I'll bet there's somebody there. Whenever Clavid wins, you should get a free engraving in the handle. I agree. Okay, let's do some new knives. As always, I'm gonna fall silent for just a second. We're gonna do this whole thing as though you guys aren't here. Then I'm gonna come back, answer any questions you have, and do that giveaway. So without further ado, let's do some new knives. Welcome to Blade HQ, everybody. Today is Monday, September 23rd, 2024, and we have a great big pile of knives to talk about today. It's very exciting. And before we jump into new stuff, I have a piece of good news for you. The iconic and viral Reate XO has a mini version, and this Reate XO Mini is on sale. All of them are. So we have this guy. This has got an Ultim handle. And we have the micarta ones with the Tanto blade even. So all the blade styles, all of the finishes, and all of the handle inlays are on sale for $239.99 right now. So if you've had your eye on one of these XOs, and these are the true ones, it's got an LMAX blade, or these ones 3V. These ones are 3V, so extra tough on that. 3V blade, titanium handles, inlays, secondary lock, reversible pocket clip. These things are super awesome, and they are on sale right now. So head on over and pick them up before they are gone. Without further ado, let's talk about some new knives. And the first ones we have on the table are these ones. This is a Ved Parallel. And this one is very thin, very light, but also very premium. We have a titanium handle with these nice orange accents on this one. This one has blue, and this one has green. But very fun reverse Tanto style blade. And I think this one is really seeking to sort of pick up on some of the magic that the Benchmade Narrows has, where it's really thin and well made. However, this one is made overseas, and instead of an M390 blade, we have a 154 CM blade, and that brings the price way down to only $129. So if you're after one of those really premium feeling, slim, lightweight EDC knives, but you're not looking to blow $300 or $400 or more, then I would check out this guy, the Ved Parallel. I really do appreciate what they've done here, and their crossbar lock is nice and smooth. And one thing that I will say they've done really well here is crossbar locks have a strange way of detaining. So most of the time, say on a frame lock like this guy we'll talk about in a minute, there's a little ball in here that interacts with the blade. And you can kind of feel it jump right there off of the ball. And that's called a detent. What that does is it makes it so you have to push on the blade to beat the detent. And when you do, all of the force behind your thumb gets put into the blade and it swings it open. If you try to flick a knife without the detent, it's a little bit harder to open it all the way, although this one's really smooth and you can get away without it. But they don't have that ball on these crossbar locks. And because of that, you beat the detent and then the spring on the bar kicks it open ever so slightly. So it almost feels assisted, even though it's not. I think it's a really cool thing that they've done, and it makes it so you have an easy one-hand closure, but if you just barely touch that thumb stud, it'll get you all the way out almost, if not all the way. This one, nice and smooth. And as it breaks in, it's just gonna get even smoother. Very well done, Vosteed on the Parallel. Next up, new from Heretic, we have mini Pariahs, but these ones are special. So first we'll start with the manual. I've always loved the Pariah design, but I tend to prefer manuals. And this one is right there. A nice FRN handle, MagnaCut blade, smooth action, flickable hole. It's nice. Heretic does a lot of good stuff. And listen, 175 bucks on this one. Heretic is not known for that sub $200 price point really. They tend to really pull out all the stops and make ultra premium stuff. But this one has all the trappings of a Heretic. Beautiful milled hardware, perfect lockup, MagnaCut blade steel. But with this handle, they've enabled that price to go down quite a bit. And I'm very excited about it, and I really like this. I might have picked me one of these up. I'm quite taken with it. And in addition, we have the autos that got the same treatment with that FRN handle. So these ones, I'm really glad they have this fairly prominent pocket clip here because you want to hold on. This thing thumps. Just watch the arm just jiggle when that knife hits. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, hits like every other Heretic out there, but once again, very lightweight and inexpensive on the handle here, so keeps the price down. The stone-washed uncoated blades, these ones go for $189. However, if you want the coated, it brings it up to $202. And it comes in either a drop point or this Tonto, and it's nice. Very hard using, but not too heavy in the pocket and not too heavy on the wallet either. Very nicely done Heretic knives. You can pick those up on pre-order right now at BladeHQ.com. Next up, keeping it automatic, we have the Boker Mini Redention. These are a Chavez design, so it's like the Redention, but it's quite a bit smaller. And these ones are like a 3-finger knife, but it still locks in pretty nice there. And then in classic Chavez fashion, we have the skull pocket clip. We did a live a little while ago where he interviewed Ramon. We asked about this, and he talked about how it's after Golgotha, the place of the skull in Jerusalem, where on the side of the mountain, like there's a skull that just naturally appeared there. And that is near where Christ was crucified. Very interesting on that, and I love the skull because it doesn't scream tough death metal stuff. It's just a skull that is a bit more tasteful. And I think that's Ramon's whole vibe. He's a really tasteful man, and I love this design. And it's fun to see it in a mini version. So we've seen the same size as a slip joint before, and now they've taken it full automatic with a MagnaCut blade, anodized aluminum handle, and a red backspacer here. You can get the stone-washed blade here, and we also have a black blade of it. Very fun indeed. And these are not too bad price. 163 on the stonewash and 178 on the auto. And these are made in Solingen, Germany. Next up, we have restocks from Boker of the famous blue and green Kalashnikovs. And these ones, I believe they're calling it the Green Mamba and the Blue Lightning. I forget. But I, in my brain, call these the Star Wars knives because we have lightsabers and lightsabers. Yes. And I know that there's a lot of people out there who've been asking for a purple one, and I can neither confirm nor deny that as a project, but we have these for whichever Jedi you wish to represent. And they come in all the colors. So we also have we have green, blue, and then we also have the red ones and the yellow ones. I don't know if we have the yellow ones in stock right now, but we've had yellow ones in the past. So whatever lightsaber color you like, you can get your automatic knife to match it, which is a lot of fun. Not only are these restocked though, they are also on sale. So head on over and pick them up now. I think they're going for $54. Could be wrong on that one. And then lastly, we have a restock of the award-winning Carbon Knives Buckhorn, designed by Ken Onion. And this thing is so comfortable. And I really like the blade. Ken Onion has a way with blades. And this one, it looks like a conventional drop point, but it takes a really hard drop there. So that way you can cut sort of like a sheep's foot with it, but also it has a very piercy point. So if you're gonna open a box or something, it's gonna be nice and easy for that. Titanium handle made by Ketuo. and a very smooth action. And we were talking about this a minute ago. The detent is tuned perfectly. You'll get a perfect launch with the flipper or the thumb stud, but even if you miss that detent, its action is just so good. And the thumb stud is ramped, so it's not gonna chew up your thumb if you fidget all day like some of us do. A nice pocket clip with an integrated lanyard hole. This is a feature that I wish more knives had, because a lot of us like to tie fancy knots. In fact, the knife I'm carrying today is my Buck 662 Alpha Scout. And this one, I put a little lanyard on that has a 2-stranded diamond knot on it. And that's not an easy knot to just throw on, and then you have to cinch it down and everything. And this one will allow you to do that with your folder, but then still take the folder all the way apart, fix it, clean it, whatever, put it back together, and you don't have to untie your lanyard. And I really appreciate that on a knife, especially something like this where it has the vibe of a everyday carry knife that has a bit of style to it. And with that, you want to make sure it's clean and running nicely, but you also want to make sure that you have that lanyard, keeping it distinctly yours. Anyway, that is all we have on the table today, but there are a lot more knives over at BladeHQ.com, so head on over and check out new arrivals. That is getting populated every single day with the best and finest in new and sharp and pointy. So we'll see you over there. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Except for everybody here in the chat. I have not been following along. Has it been nice? Have you guys spoken nicely to one another? Looks like you have. I'm so proud of you. Don't have to clean up after anybody. I need a neon yellow. I really like the yellow one too. In fact, there's a guy here in one of our other departments. He has a collection of Desert Warriors, and what he did is he took the yellow Kalashnikov and he put that blade on a Desert Warrior and then made it the Simpsons themed. It says DOH, D-O-H or whatever. I don't watch The Simpsons, I don't know anything. But it says that on his blade, it's kind of fun. Back in stock, please. What do we need back in stock? That Ken Onion made me cry. Is it because of the onions? That wasn't even good. I'll see myself out. Does the buckhorn carbon, did that buck have carbon fiber? Yes, it did. So I showed this one off in my collection video a little while ago, and then Lee Althin is like, hey man, you need carbon fiber scales for that. And he sent these to me. And I think that these were part of a prototyping project because this year's Buck of the Month is a carbon fiber and Cerakoted Alpha guide. But I have these. It only has one brother, and that brother is in Lee Althin's pocket. We're friends, and this knife is so good. I love the Alpha Scout, guys. It's so good. You should get one if you don't have one. Also, because it comes in so many price points. I think the cheapest one's like 60 bucks. It's got the Boss heat-treated 420 HC steel, so it's great steel, and it has this nice rubberized laminated handle. It's great. You should get one. Okay. Anybody else carrying a Devo Tallboy? I'm not carrying a Devo, I don't own one, but I have a buddy who has a Devo, and it makes me jealous every time he carries one. I've seen some Civivi knives coming along straight sold out. I'm waiting for the Civivi kitchen knife. Yeah, that, like the Ostap Hell design one that we saw at Blade Show or previous to it because, what's his name? Seth Erkenbrack came here. Best knife to skin a whitetail. You're gonna want a lot of belly and you're not gonna want too much blade. Whitetail are pretty small creatures. So I'd probably give you, honestly, this knife's big brother is the one that's coming to mind. Not the guide, the Alpha. They have the Scout, the Guide, and there's one in the middle. Hunter, the Alpha Hunter. The Alpha Hunter is gonna be your one. It's got a nice big belly and its edge sits in front of your fingers, so it's not gonna be in there. There's also one with a gut hook on it if that's your speed. But yeah, that's my vibe right there. The Buck Alpha Hunter. Full tank knives, full tank survivor knives are the blades. What will these knives be modeled? I don't understand the question. I'm sorry. Thanks for reviewing my collection. Appreciate being part of the video. Ethan Crossman, thanks for sending it, man. You got a lot of cool knives. Does Blade HQ sell Battle Horse knives at all? Yes, we do. In fact, a little while ago, a couple years ago, in December of 2022, I did a video where we went and did a bushcraft ASMR, and you saw how good at knives I am not sometimes. Man, I cut myself with a meat crafter in that video. But we used, the main knife I used to like start the fire and build the shelter was a Battle Horse Pitbull, I think. Yeah, we carry Battle Horse. Cleveland IDK, I'm behind, and shake my hand. Sorry about that. DX Sharpening, we're happy to review your stuff as well. You got a lot of great stuff. All right, we're gonna give away a knife now. Okay, as always, to win this knife, you must be 18 years or older, live in the United States of America, in a jurisdiction we can legally ship this knife to, and you must not have won in the previous 3 months. But with that, the first person who can answer this question properly wins it. Now, the question is, what YouTube channel made the video Knives You Don't Hand People? Let's see what they got. Repeat, what channel made the video Knives You Don't Hand People? Lugermonger, right off the bat, Juliana. Very fast. Lugermonger 35. Oh, does he have a 35 on it? Do we need to check that?
You can check.
I always called him Lugermonger, but if it's Lugermonger 35, then John the Engineer is gonna get it. I called him Lugermonger, but I will subscribe to pedanticness.
His at is a 35, but his channel name is just Lugermonger.
Oh, okay. Well, what do we do? Do we give it to the at or do we give it to the channel name?
No, I think the first person that got it.
All right, we'll give it to the first person that got it. Juliana, congratulations. Well done indeed. Neves Knives, I think he did a video like that as well, but the one that we referenced in the video at least was Lugermonger. So Juliana needs it. John the Engineer, thank you for the sportsmanship, man. We need more of that around here. Okay, so Juliana, how would you like us to get you this knife? Do you want it over email or over Instagram? If you reached over Instagram, then we will get it to you that way. But if you go to email, we need to let customer service know to look out for you. My guess would have been last anyway. Sorry, Clavid. Clavid, you'll get it one day, I promise. Okay, Juliana says email. All right, so we'll let customer service know to look out for you, but congratulations. I'm jealous. This knife is so cool. I believe it's limited edition as well, maybe not, but it's really cool, and I'm excited for you to have it. We'll get it shipped out as soon as we hear from you and how to get it to you. So I will box this up and we'll get it sent out, and everybody else, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure to join us on Friday as well. We have a new video coming out. It's a knife knowledge all about blade geometry and what it means for cutting. And I think that is one of the most important things for knife performance and also one of the least discussed. So we're gonna talk about that on Friday. We hope you join us. Make sure to pay attention because there's a piece of trivia in that video that is going to be the giveaway for next Monday's New Knives Live. So we'll see you all on Friday and then again on Monday. Catch you later.